We are back, Sky Odyssey, and you're going to notice a little bit of a difference when we do this next mission. I hope you're ready for it. Blown away. Well, it's kind of which island do we want to go to? Let's go finish off this one here. We'll do the third track. Third fork track. That's my bike. This one is not easy.
Most of the explorers and adventurers who challenge these islands customize their ships and aircraft. This aircraft carrier supplies the parts and the technicians necessary for this custom work.
Cool. So what does that have to do with us?
There is an aircraft carrier off the west coast of Arcadia Island. Your mission is to locate and land on it. Weather is stormy. Approach the carrier from the direction indicated by the arrow on your radar. Intense wind and rain will reduce visibility greatly. Fly low to search for the carrier. Turbulence and thunderclouds make a high-altitude approach nearly impossible. High waves and strong wind will cause the carrier to pitch and roll violently. Adjust your altitude and speed as you approach. Here is how to land on the carrier. The carrier is 1,083 feet long. That's roughly 1/3 the size of a normal landing strip. The carrier is equipped with arresting wires. To land, hook these wires. They will bring you to a stop before you run out of deck. After you spot the carrier, fly by once to confirm its position. Align yourself with the runway and approach from the rear. Drop your airspeed to around 54 knots and begin your descent. During your descent, lower your landing gear.
Well, we don't have a choice. It's down all the time.
Come into the carrier 10 feet above the deck. Bring the aircraft down as soon as you reach the deck. The arresting wires will engage your aircraft's hook and bring you to a stop.
Hopefully.
If you come in at the wrong angle or altitude, the arresting wires will not engage and stop you. If this happens, you will see miss displayed on the screen, and you will have to take off again without stopping. Increase the throttle, pull up, and position yourself for another attempt. If the arresting wires do engage, you must quickly cut the throttle and apply the air brakes to complete the landing successfully.
I don't think we have air brakes either.
This mission, you will receive a set of pontoons for your aircraft.
And that's pretty cool. I remember using the jet for this one because the jet's got more thrust if you happen to fuck up, which is nice. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to make sure we get it with complete accuracy on the Titty Twister Mark III. The Titty Twister Mark III always hits its mark. But look, you might notice it's blue now. What do you say? He's at 54 knots, right? Something like that. We can pull that off. Look at that. The wind is already throwing me off to the side. This is just going to be nuts. Is this the same? This is the one we landed at with the train, so that's kind of cool. So let me double check that again. So it's way out there. Well, it isn't that far off the coast. It's just further away from where I'm at. See the rain coming down on top of the wings, too? That's really cool. This is why you bank into stability, guys. This is what I'm saying. Helps out. You get struck by lightning. Jets can get struck by lightning. This thing would probably just burst into flames. Fighting the Red Baron in this thing. I don't know. Alright, got the first checkpoint. Visibility isn't horrible. I can see for a little ways here. I mean, that next checkpoint is quite a distance off, and it's not too bad. Yeah, this wind is pushing me around a little ways. Okay, so here's the front of it. Let's wing around from this way. Come in. We got all the checkpoints, right? Yep. So the rear is northwest. Let's try and pull this off. The blue thing on the radar there actually isn't the carrier itself. It's your approach. So we want to bring this back around. Luckily, we're highly maneuverable. Which way is the wind coming? I can't actually see. Holy shit. Yeah, we're coming in way too fast. Let me try it like this, maybe. Crank that throttle again. I came up way faster than I thought it was going to come up, so let's try this one more time. 3 minutes is our par time, which shouldn't be... I mean, that's not impossible. If I had got it on that first try, it wouldn't have been too bad. But it's trying to slow down in time. I was trying to figure out which way the wind is going, but I'm not seeing an indicator for it. Alright, let's bring her back down to about a quarter. Get ourselves lined up. The indicator, I'm sure, is on here somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. I've completely killed the throttle. Alright, we're a little bit fast, but... Yep, I was too fast. So... Try her again. I think they still could have caught me, right? Maybe? I don't know. Wasn't going that much faster. About to strike into the ocean here, though. Or strike the ship, I guess. Yeah, even if you're taking a second shot, that par time is still more than reasonable yet. Let's bring her back down. I was at about a quarter, so let's really bring her down. We're lined up. I'm going to kind of dip down, get real close, then bring her up to bring our speed down. I've killed the throttle. Let's bring her back up a little bit. Really? What do you mean miss? I'm sitting on it. I don't care. I'm just going to land on it. The wind is pushing me off. I can't stop. Well, come on. All right. Whoa. We're level yet, so we're okay. Okay, well, fourth time's a charm. You have to get the wire, apparently. And if you happen to see this, maybe you can give me some feedback on if a plane that is pushing... Well, I guess it said I was doing 20 knots yet, right? From the force of that wind, but you think that they could still catch me somehow. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just full of shit, and I don't know at all what I'm talking about. Whatever. Let's bring her back down. I'm not going to cut it completely, but I am going to cut it. It just comes up on you so fast. I'm kind of do this little maneuver here. I don't want to just float in completely. I want to have a little bit of power. Yeah, we're stalling. Tell me that you can't catch me. There, it caught us. I hope so. Good God. I was coasting in. Should we try that one more time? Let's try it one more time. Let's give this another shot here. We know how to do it. Well, we know how to do it a way. I don't know what exactly the different grades would be, because if you don't get the par time, it's automatically a D is what it was looking like, right? So how do you even get a B or a C? I guess if you don't get all the checkpoints, that's probably what it does, right? Line ourselves back up again. We're going to kill the throttle. Bank a bit. Too much. Give us a little bit more throttle. Change that. If I can get level with it at the right speed. There we go. I'm going to stall out though if I'm not careful. Need to bring the throttle up to keep it going, then drop it back down again, I think. Nope, we need to crank because I'm going to stall. There we go. That should do it. Not the best way to do it, but that's a way to do it. Right? I hope. Look at that. Yeah, well, answer my question. Is it B? That's how the Navy does it. Just like that. They're gonna, I mean, They don't want to show it in their training sessions because they're like, this guy is just way too good. I don't want you guys to be this good. So we get our pontoons and we get our new piece of gear. The engine, power 2, but it makes it heavier. Well, what do we want? The aerodynamic would be kind of cool, but maybe a new fuselage. High performance, lightweight body. But if you get hit, you're going to take some shit. Yeah, I don't care. That one sounds fine for now. Got the float. There's actually a guy nearby that's got a cool seaplane thing. He has it sitting in his house. I always want to go over there and be like, hey, that's cool. That's it. I just want to go over there and tell him that his plane is cool. Yeah, let's see what's next. What do we got? Stormy seas, you really don't go anywhere. That's just a thing. So it's just if we want to go north or if we want to go south. And we want to go south. Let's do the Midair rendezvous. I'm excited. I want to see what's going on. Let's check that background. What? Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, I know this one.
The airport at Arcady Island is unmanned. Planes moving from Arcady Island to Corunt Island must refuel in midair. The process can only be done in calm skies. Midair refueling requires patience and precision.
I want to know what the person who's doing this what their budget is, or who's their benefactor. It's got to be sponsored by somebody, but this is not cheap to have this adventure.
Arcady Island to Corunt Island. You are low on fuel and will have to dock with an air tanker for midair refueling. The weather is clear, but you may encounter fog and strong winds. Take off and head south by southeast. The air tanker is flying west at an altitude of approximately 980 feet. The air tanker is expecting to rendezvous with you over a group of rocky islands between Arcady Island and Corunt Island. Follow the arrow on your radar to the rendezvous point. Beware of air pockets and winds over the ocean and fog surrounding the rendezvous point. High winds are causing rock slides in the island chain below.
Everybody's just down there farting.
Here is how to refuel. Approach the air tanker from behind and close in at a safe speed. Once you are close, cut the throttle and fly under the air tanker. After the refueling plane extends the docking mechanism, fly directly into it and dock. If you are moving too fast, you will be unable to dock and will damage your aircraft. If you dock successfully, a boom will automatically connect with your aircraft and refueling will begin. When enough fuel has been added, the refueling will stop. The docking mechanism will then automatically retract, but your aircraft will still be attached to the air tanker via the boom. Your aircraft will separate from the boom and begin to drop. Open the throttle and point the nose down to increase speed and regain control. Even after refueling, your fuel supply will be limited. Follow the arrow on your radar.
Turns out your fuselage is leaking again, or not your fuselage, your fuel tank. Fuselage is just the body of the plane, right?
Land your aircraft here to complete the mission.
I don't know. I think, on a serious note, I think it's cool that there actually is an air tanker. When you think about it, you think it was a tanker. It's like it's either a semi-trailer, big tank full of gas, or you think a big ship full of fuel and all that. But it's like, no, you have that in the air. I think it's cool. It's really badass that way. Well, so up into the air once again we go. Double check our map, because I'm going to do that every time now, so I'm not just randomly floating out into nowhere land, completely missing the entire mission. Thing is, it doesn't tell me what the altitude of the checkpoint is, so I'm not sure how high up we want to go yet. And we are low on fuel. We've got a third of our tank left, too. I don't think we need to go up too high, though. I like that I'm climbing and I'm still increasing my speed, so that's kind of nice. Where is that? I'm pointed right at it, so... Is it up there? How high up was it? What the heck? No, wait, okay, it's coming up. Where the heck is it? There it is. No, we're right on spot for it. And there's some strong wind. That's how you can tell when the wind is a little iffy. Jeez. Like, yeah, I mean, if you go with that view, it looks like you're flying straight, but then, you know, it's flying sideways. So then, yep, stay on target. I think those are it's the start of our rocky islands that we're trying to fly over. Still having issues with the hell. I really wish it would tell you the altitude of the next checkpoint. It doesn't, but I see it back there. Is the wind going the other way now? Yeah, it is. Bring her down a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't whip us to the side, because that would really suck. I would not want that, getting whipped around. This isn't a party. This isn't a party that I want to get whipped at. Not today. I mean, not ever. I don't know that I'd be into that kind of thing. That would kind of be somebody else. You never know. I was already making Indiana Jones references in the first part of this Let's Play. You never know. One more, right? And it's due... Okay, the map is always facing north, so that's good. The radar is what faces your other way, and you can change that too. So we want to kind of go over this way. Right? Yeah, a little bit more to the east. West. West. I'm gonna go west. What's the altitude, though? I keep thinking that's a checkpoint, but it's not. It's just lens flare off of the sun here. Where is it? It's gotta be right behind this rock. Holy shit. And now more rocks are falling. What the hell is wrong with this place? I'm pretty sure it was, like, in here. Yep, there it was. Let's whip around and get it. Let's try to whip around and get it. I can't really look around. I want to end up flying right into a rock. But not the country, because I'm nowhere near there. And bam. Alright, where's our plane? Right ahead of me. I'm not going to have enough fuel now because I did my little whip around. I bet. It's going to be one shot. That's all we got. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have whipped around because I don't think I can catch up to it now. Where the hell is it? Oh my gosh. He's already leaving. Come back. I need the fuel. It's like, nope. We don't know what radio is. We didn't see you. Dude, I am maxing out my throttle. I do not even see this guy. Yeah, he's going off the map. You'd think that he'd, you know, pull a circle or something. What do they call that? Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to restart, I guess. Yeah, oh, I found it. I found the plane. He was like that fucking... You know, okay. You know who this is like? I was just going to cut to the next part, but let me tell you what this fucking air tanker plane bullshit driver guy is like. Pilot dude. Who doesn't have clearly a care for anybody else except himself. That crew in there just laughing, shitting their pants. Ha 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 ha. Pfft, oh, yeah, he's going to crash. Ha, I didn't see no plane. Whatever. You know who he's like? He's like this bus driver I had in 8th grade. So, pretty sure I told the story, but just in case I've not... Here is a relevant story for our current situation of high-flying, airtime, aeronautical adventures, right? This bus driver in 8th grade. At my middle school, it was, we had to transfer buses. So you'd get on one, you'd go to another one, and whatever. Well, luckily at 8th grade, I was going to the middle school, so I didn't have to do that anymore, but all the buses still, like, docked. They still, they still sat at the middle school. And if you went to the middle school, you didn't have to go to the first bus, obviously, because you're already there. So you just go and get on the one that take you home. Okay, this was the Camel bus. You know what? I hope if anybody knows who the fuck I'm talking about, go punch that guy in the face for me, because this is stupid. Let me get to the rest of the story so you understand why. Here it comes. All right, so I'm walking out there, and I find the bus, and it's at the furthest point. It's at the back of the line of all these stupid buses. Well, the rest of the buses were cool. But it's at the back of the line, furthest point from my class, my locker, and the whole school. And I get out there, and so you have a certain amount of time to get out there, obviously, before the buses leave. So I do. As I'm walking up to the bus, I see that the bus ahead of him has already started leaving. So he closes his door, because they usually keep it open so you can get on, obviously. But when they start to move, they close the door. So he closed it, and then he went. And the bus ahead of him, you know, it was going pretty slow, so it had to stop. So the buses thought they were going, but they actually weren't, because it's just like any traffic jam kind of situation. You just kind of go a little bit at a time. So now I get to the bus. He's closed his door after he went literally like 3 feet. And I'm looking at him through the windows. I'm like, hey, dude, let me in, because I'm literally an 8th grade kid and I need to get home. He looks at me and gives me this stupid like shrug of like, oh, sorry, man. Sorry, I can't let you on the bus. So I was already going. I can't let you get in now. I'm like, what the fuck? And like I tapped on it, I'm pretty sure. At least I've played this fantasy out in my head a few times of what I should have done. But, you know, like, I knocked on to make sure he saw me, and he wouldn't let me on. He's like, nope, bus is already moving. It's like the bus moved literally 3 feet and then stopped, and now you won't let me on, you piece of shit. And so what happens? He doesn't let me on the bus. And again, I just want to say this again. I'm an 8th grade kid, and now I am stranded at the school looking at this guy because he doesn't want to let me on his stupid bus and bring me home. It's like, if I had lived in the country, I would have just been screwed. That would have sucked. And so I turned around because I was like, well, okay, he's an adult. I guess he must make the rules. He must know what's going on. Must be some good reason why he can't let me on. It seems strange, but stupid. And I still don't think I'm even going to get on this freaking plane because I can't catch up to him. I need to go switch out my equipment or something. So, yeah, he doesn't let me on the bus, and I end up having to walk home, and as I turned around, an aide saw, and she was like, well, can't you get on? And I'm like, no. Okay, this guy's already better than the guy I'm talking about. But I'm like, no, I can't get on. And she's like, oh, and you can see it in her face that she's like, well, that's fucked up, but he must have had some good reason for it. Where is this fucking plane? I'm like right underneath it. Or on top of it. No, I'm underneath it. There it is. And so she's like, oh, well, that's really strange. I'm like, I know. It is really strange. So I had to go walk home. And not that I dislike walking home. What the heck? This guy's just gonna... Okay. See ya. What is this bullshit? I'm gonna go crank my other stuff back to... I guess... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back and get the fuel first, and then I'm gonna get the checkpoints. I hate that fucking bus driver. I wanted to go and slam on his goddamn door until he let me in. What a piece of shit. Camel bus driver, fuck you. I hope you have 2 humps of fuck. Fuck you. Yeah. It's always a great day with 2 humps of fuck. Except his day. He's obviously a piece of shit. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this first checkpoint because this is the furthest one away. And then we're going to find this guy. And I'm pretty sure once you catch up to him, he does a holding pattern. Holding pattern is the phrase. Yes, I was trying to think of it before. I am not a pilot, in case this is not obvious. Don't fucking at me, so don't know every single term, Andy. I don't know, I probably wouldn't care too much, but I don't know. There's the plane. We're going to intercept him. And I swear to God, if he doesn't do a damn holding pattern when I get over there, I'm going to, like, use Game Shark, turn into, like, a torpedo with wings, also probably known as a missile, and just bring it right in there and fuck this dude up. Like, oh, what's that on our What's there's something on radar, sir? Like, oh, what is it? Oh, it looks like a butt fucking coming straight up Mach 2. Like, oh my god. This is what we've been waiting for, boys. Prepare. Prepare the cargo bay. I am going to put myself on a goddamn collision course with this fucking air tanker. Maybe not a collision course, but you know, intercept course. That's what we're gonna do. I see you. You know, I get it. If we're below them and they're looking down, like we're kind of like tuna. We're camouflaged, so we're all blue. But they should still freaking wait for me. There, I see him. I see him on radar. I see him in person too. Good. Oh, yeah, the earthquakes. Sure, whatever. Alright, asshole. I'm coming in. How fast are you supposed to be going? I think I'm going too fast. No, I'm not. No, I'm going... Oh, no. Oh, no, come back. No, he's going to take off without me again. Come back. There. Thank God. I'm going to climb up there and fucking punch these dudes in the faces. Punch them in the face. They all have one giant face and it's frowning after I'm done punching them. 2 sounds. My fist. Their face. Collectively. Second sound. Me jumping out and them fucking off. There. We have... Okay, just straight down. We have 3 minutes about to go and grab these checkpoints. Where's our... Okay, our landing strip is in Rachel's pants. I mean, yeah, good luck is right. All right, our Rachel is to the south. Our Rachel is in another castle, sir. Our Rachel is to the south. Yes, it's the name of every airstrip now. Every landing strip is Rachel. Where is this freaking checkpoint? There's the one. Okay. Let's look at... I'm just going to keep going to the map. I think I can do this. I think we can swing around. I'm just going to head east, head up north, and then fucking swing this sucker right back around. This is a lot easier to come in this way. I can see what's ahead of me. And all that shit already fell, so hey, yeehaw, good for us. Where's the next one? Right over here. I don't know. We're going to have 2 minutes, maybe, if we're lucky by the time we get over the second one, third one, fourth one, technically, to turn around. But I don't know. We got a lot of fuel now, so I guess that's cool. I guess if not, I'll just go do it for a 4th time. And then I'll skip the checkpoints and just get the par time so I can get my piece. Once I go land on Rachel. You gotta get to Rachel in time. If you don't get there in time, she's not happy on her landing strip. I don't think that's my favorite or not. I don't know. Landing strips are nice if they're done pretty well, but if they're not, they kind of just look like a hairy piece of gum. Like a stick of gum. They dropped in their pants. They kind of just didn't pull it back off again. Alright. We got a minute and a half. I honestly do not see this working, but we'll see. If I get down low, we won't have the high winds. Maybe if I get down so low, I will hit fucking water too. I don't know, we're doing 200 knots, that's pretty good. We're cruising, and I've still got the winds going on yet. You know, they never said that you had to actually land the plane successfully. It just said land it. So, crash landing is landing. If you want to get real technical about it. Yeah, I don't see us getting there in a minute. I don't know, though. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe, baby. That's a lot of distance to cover. It's gonna say it's a lot of land to cover, but I'm not over any land unless you go deep, 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 deep. And there's land down there. Well, we're gonna make it. That's about all I can say. We're not gonna make it at the right time, but you know what you could do? You could use the jet. And I think that one just fucking I think that one does like 300 knots. It goes pretty freaking quick. But if you do that, then I think you only get the upgrade for that plane, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, we're not making the time. I'm not even like, I'm barely halfway across the water. Rank D, failure! You were 3 seconds late. Wasn't that the other mission was 3 seconds late? Yeah. Don't tempt fate, Fox. We have the fuel, that's kind of what counts. Da-na-na-na-na, epic music for your butt to enjoy. Oh yeah, you know, a new form of headphones called butt phones for you. Okay, yeah, I've been watching that Aerobiz one too much because he just keeps talking about stuff like that the whole time. Is this... Please tell me it's not at the base of this mountain. It's not. Good, because I don't want to try and just do a straight nosedive and then try and bring my speed down. Wow. Butter that bread. Butter Rachel's bread. I imagine Rachel from Friends. I would butter her bread. I would butter the bread on her landing strip. What is that? D? Yep. Yeah, because you have 0 time bonus. Whatever. Let's see. I don't think we get any peace, right? Watch for that loading screen. We should be able to, like, control the plane. Yeah, we don't. Alright, on the next episode, I do more stuff. See ya.